Alrighty, boys. We're back. I took a little bit of a break, and we are back with the Nacht Untoten grind. That's pretty wild, not gonna lie. Hello. Come here. Lay down. There you go. Hey, that one dude, Zero, just $10. Appreciate that one dude. That's highly, highly appreciated. It's not necessary, but thank you so much. Said best of luck. Appreciate that. We will definitely need it for this one. Because if anything goes wrong, it'll be a lot of progress that gets lost. This one's probably going to end up being the longest run of any of them. Love you, man. I hate this streams a lot, so I'm happy I made it to this one. Hey, yeah, appreciate that, man. No, that's that seriously means a lot. I enjoy making this content for you guys, so you know, hearing you guys come in here and tell me that that you enjoy watching it and stuff like that, it just makes me want to keep doing it. So seriously appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying doing the round 100 grind, and obviously, these World at War ones are going to be a little bit harder, but we'll get through them. I'm thinking that Nacht Untoten is going to be the easiest of the three. Even though it'll probably take the longest, this is the one that's kind of the most mindless, if I'm being honest. Because the spawns are so slow that you've got enough time to sort of gather them up and run around as you please. And obviously Widow's Wine makes this run just a whole lot easier in general. But yeah, you gather them up, shoot them with thunder gun, and then rinse and repeat. There's gonna be a spot where we have to start trading the thunder gun out. We're not at that point just yet, but we will get there like relatively soon. So that's pretty much all this run is. Welcome in, Troy. Welcome in. And I suppose in fairness, the like trading the thunder guns, that sort of like process is one that I've already I've done on Black Ops 1 Ascension. So I'm like somewhat familiar with maps that are like this long and you know are just a lot of thunder gun trades. Because I put like when I did BO1 Ascension not that long ago, I used a really slow strategy. So similar to the pacing of this map. So yeah. Newt. Welcome in, Newt. This should be our last gobblegum in this rotation. And now we're on a new rotation. We already have done the Nacht, Untoten Easter egg, which is cool. So we've got a max ammo on lock for later in the game. Don't need it just yet, but we do have it on lock for later. More than likely, we'll be able to get through, I want to say probably until about the 60s before I'm going to need that max ammo. Widow's Wine works really well in this strategy if you can manage to not get hit by the stragglers like as they're coming into the room. If you get hit by them as like they're funneling in, it definitely feels a lot worse because you just kind of slow them down unnecessarily. But otherwise, Widow's works really well in this strategy, I'd say. Which is not something that I normally say about Widows. I normally would say that Widows is just like not really worth the slot. Trying to make sure that we've got the whole wave, everybody piled up before we take our thunder gun shot. A little bit awkward on the max ammo timing, obviously. didn't realize that our alchem is still active, so we can get a few more thundergun shots here. Okay. Is BO3 your preferred choice of zombies? Yeah, I'd say generally that is the case. BO3, I think overall, if you want to experience one of the maps, even if it's like an old one, if it's a Chronicles map or if it's a, you know, any of the BO3 maps for that matter, I'd say that the BO3 engine movement and playstyle is just like, it just has the most to offer in my opinion. The most replayability as well. Because at any point in time you can sort of pick, now obviously I will say that most players don't play to the extra degree of replayability, but I will say that this game definitely has the extra layers of replayability that other games don't. And that's partially because of gobblegums and things like that. So you can play with like the classic gobblegums, you can play with no gobblegums, you could play with mega gobblegums, you could play with AATs, you can play without AATs, you can play with specialist weapons, you can play without specialist weapons. Like there's just a number of things that you can choose to change about the way that you play the game. Because there's a lot of things that do make the game easier, and there's a lot of things that you can do to make the game more challenging for yourself if you find that the game is too easy. But I think the general argument of like gumballs like destroyed BO3, I don't really like that argument, because like I just don't really think that that's true. Because like if you don't enjoy playing with gums, just like don't play with gums. The one area that I will agree on is that unfortunately the public lobby experience is one that you can't really change. Right, like if you load into a public lobby and you want to play, obviously like nowadays you really can't play in public lobbies because everybody's just like modding the game. But if you want to play in public lobbies, you can't really change how people play, right? You can't really say, okay, let's not use gumballs this game, right? That kind of thing. So that kind of stinks, but I'm spoiled the gobblegum. I personally, I really like the gobblegum experience. I don't think there's much to be lost from having like fewer tools, if that makes sense. I think I will say that Black Ops 4 may have gone a little bit overboard on like the number of tools, but the difficulty of that game I think matches the number of tools that you have access to, so that's cool. But I think Black Ops 3 strikes a really good balance. Also, Black Ops 3 just has like the better perk system, in my opinion, in addition to like just having the better maps overall. Not to say that Black Ops 4 maps are not good. Black Ops 4 maps are, some of the Black Ops 4 maps are really phenomenal, like absolutely really great, but more of a solo person myself anyway when it comes to zombies. I do enjoy playing with others. Yeah, so I would agree. I think generally, especially as of late, I've been more of a solo player than I have been playing with friends, but I really enjoy the experience of playing with friends, and I can at least understand the concern of someone who predominantly plays with randoms. Like if they just want to go queue into a lobby and like play zombies for a little while, but they want to play with like other people, not necessarily play alone. I totally understand that. Like when I played Cold War and I was like grinding out the camos in that game and just like playing for a little while, there was a few times where I would queue in with randoms just because like I just didn't want to play the game by myself anymore. And like I can totally understand that. So I will say that it kind of stinks whenever that option is sort of taken away from you, if you want to play like a certain way, and there's no way to sort of prevent public lobbies from playing in a certain way. somebody else could queue in with raindrops and shopping free, open up the whole map for free, and you know, just go on their merry day, right? Well, there is like in like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, for example, there is a big audience for players who you know, queue into the game and they're like, I just want to survive, right? And you're like queued in with, you know, a couple people who maybe you don't know, and you're just like, I'm just gonna revive you the whole game. Yeah, no, I agree. I'd say most people who play zombies nowadays are solo players. But I was chatting with somebody in my chat the other not too long ago, and just like was discussing, you know, the fact that there are some people that still enjoy to go into public lobbies, and I feel for those people, I suppose. You know, not getting to play the way that they want to play, that kind of thing. But, you know, we saw Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Obviously, those servers are, like, fairly outdated, so it kind of stinks, but... Give me just a few minutes, chat. I gotta go feed my cat, so I'll be right back. Apologies for the BRB so quickly, but I'll be right back. Bobby boys. Okay, so we are out of thundergun ammo. It's alright though, because we got a nuke. The nuke plus alchem gives us thundergun ammo. If the cat ain't fed, you are dead. True. True. Kitty cat kill me in my sleep. What map after this one? To be decided, I suppose. We've got a couple different options. I'm hoping to do Zetsubo on Halloween. Just because it's like got a bunch of spiders in it, and I want to do a spider map. So I want to do that one on Halloween. But after, I mean, I tried Verruct today. We started this stream on Verruct, and honestly, I was just a little bit sleepy this morning, and didn't quite have the energy to get into Verruct, so that's why we're playing Nacht, because it's kind of a slower map, and it's a little bit easier. I don't know. We've got a couple different options left, so I think I'll probably just put up a poll here pretty soon and see what everybody else wants to see. But we have after this there'll only be 6 maps left. So, but I am choosing to omit Shadows of Evil from most of the runnings, because like Shadows is like, if I ever put Shadows in a poll, Shadows wins the poll 100% of the time, because like people just love Shadows of Evil. It's just like everyone's favorite map, it seems. I think most of that is because it's like the map that came with Black Ops 3, but obviously it's a very good map, but so if I had to guess, I was supposed to do Verruct today, so I feel kind of bad about not doing Verruct. So we may just do Verruct like as soon as I get another opportunity. So I missed last round's Gobblegum spin, so we are a little bit behind on Gobblegum rotations, which is frankly a bad thing. Yeah, Verruct, I think Verruct is going to end up being the toughest for sure. So it will be one that I'll struggle to get through. So I want to do that one sort of closer to the end. And we'll get like the others just like all out of the way. But that one's going to be really, really tough, I'll be honest with you. I played that one earlier today, and it seems like the electric traps, you're supposed to be able to slide through them. Like, so obviously whenever I do these round 100s, for the maps that I'm like really unfamiliar with, like Verruct, I usually watch some tutorials to try and figure out what other players have done on these maps. And Barucht is one where you're supposed to be able to slide through the electric traps. And for whatever reason this morning, whenever I slid through the electric traps, I just died every time. So, and I think I've seen other people say that the electric traps are like buggy. They're like, they don't work quite as well as they should. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see like how it pans out in the future. We'll you know, run it again and see if I can figure out a different strategy maybe. The problem is that there's really not too many strategies that you can choose to go with because that map is so small. So like your options are very limited, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, we'll probably keep that one for like much later, but I do feel a bit bad about not doing Barucht because I think that was one that people had voted for and like seriously wanted to see, so I will try to pick it up relatively soon. But again, I want to do Zetsubo on Halloween, so that's only a few days away. Well, this max ammo is pretty solid. I would like to be able to reload my thunder gun before I pick it up, though. I didn't want to miss it there. It was like really close to disappearing, so I just didn't want to miss it. But I did miss out on the 2 reload shots. If the cat if feed, then it will go to bed. Bruh, autocorrect. What made you start streaming, and do you have any big plans for your channel later on? Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple plans for like videos that I want to upload and that kind of thing. What really made me start streaming was, you know, I had some time off from work, and that made it a lot easier for me to get into streaming. I just haven't really had time to do it in the past, so but I've always wanted to do like content creation videos and stuff like that. So eventually I just like came around to like starting to make custom zombies content, so I was like happy with that. But as far as streaming goes, I like didn't really have the time to, you know, sit there and like stream something consistently. And I think zombies is like one of those things. It's very easy to sort of hop in and like, I'm gonna stream like a custom zombies map, or I'll stream, you know, round 100 on Black Ops 3 or whatever the case is, right? You'll stream like around 100 on Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 1, whatever, right? But it takes like a fair bit of time out of your day to do that. So, you know, I just needed the time to do it. So like I said, I had some time off work. So that sort of freed up my schedule and gave me the time to do it. I am starting not this upcoming week. So not starting like on this upcoming Monday on Halloween, but rather the week after. I will be tied back up with work, so I will not be able to stream as often, unfortunately. But I still intend to do like a bunch of content creation, and we'll still be streaming from time to time. So that's the plan. That's the game plan, is to continue to make zombies content for the time being. And you know, just hang out and chill and do whatever, that kind of thing. It's fun for me to like keep streaming, and it's fun for me to like upload videos and do that kind of stuff. So I will say in the month of November, or rather in October, I've focused a lot on streaming. In November, I'm probably going to focus a lot more heavily on content creation, on like just videos, whether it's, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing daily videos because it takes a little while for me to edit the zombies content, but we'll probably do at the very least like, you know, 2 to 3 videos a week, that kind of thing. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on that in the month of November, and see how that goes. But as far as like big plans for the channel moving forward, it'll be my plan. The biggest plan that I have moving forward is this project. This project is quite large, and this is one that I'm looking forward to finishing and getting edited and uploaded for you guys, because I think this one will be a good video to watch once we get it all said and done. But it's gonna take a long while for me to get it done, because it's it'll be 14 round 100s for BO3, and then I'm probably gonna throw in a 15th custom map just for the heck of it, and I'm just gonna edit all those together and make it a little snippet of snippets of content for like each episode, that kind of thing, or for each map rather, and then it'll all be strung together in one big long video that'll probably be I don't want to make it like 2 hours long. It'll probably be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because to do 14 maps, even if I do like 10 minutes per map, that still ends up being over 2 hours. So, you know, it'll be, I'll try and like trim it down as much as possible, but it's gonna be a longer video for sure. Is the goal to make this your main thing, or do you plan on doing stuff outside of streaming and stuff? I mean, you mean like I don't know exactly what you mean outside streaming and stuff, I guess. If you're asking if the goal is to make this like my primary day-to-day, like my source of income and that kind of stuff, that would be wonderful. But I am realistic, and I know that you know, that type of day-to-day is difficult to come by, and it's not one that's going to happen overnight, right? So like, I would love to see the channel grow to that size, to the point where I can like support myself and my family and like move forward like that. But you know, it's expensive to do that kind of thing, and these types of things, you know, the YouTube channel growth, like it just takes time for it to grow, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, no, I mean, that would just be like super fun. Like I said, you know, I'm mostly here just to make the content. I don't really like, I don't see this as a way to like make money, I guess. It's like that's not the predominant reason that I'm here, I suppose. It's nice that it brings in money, but it's not like the reason that I'm here, you know? I'm just here to kill zombies, and I'm glad that you guys are here hanging out with me, so. Well, shoot, you got my support, my man. Sounds good, man. I appreciate that, I do. That's kind of all I'm here for, you know? If I get even a handful of people's supports, I'm happy about it. I want this max ammo. But yeah, I mean, what as far as like big projects goes, I don't really have anything specifically planned after the BO3 round 100 stuff finishes. I know that I want to do Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 round 100 stuff. I think I'm probably going to start with Black Ops 1, and then we might wrap around to Black Ops 2 eventually, but that's kind of like my base idea for now. And then past that, it's like eventually I see myself doing the Black Ops 4 round 100s. I want to do Black Ops 4 Easter eggs on stream because I've already done Black Ops 3 Easter eggs on stream. So, you know, I've got a handful of things that I've got like planned for the future, but as far as like where they're at in the schedule, I don't necessarily have that planned because I don't really know how much longer it's going to take me to finish this challenge. I'm hoping that I can finish it before my my work schedule kicks back in next week, but if I'm being honest, I think that seems a little bit unrealistic because I have like 8 days until then, and I have 7 maps remaining. So we are it'd be a map a day, and while there are some individuals who can definitely do that, I don't necessarily know that I'm one of them. Okay, so interestingly, this is our first round where we might have to do a Thundergun rotation. So. But we actually got our best Gobblegum for Thundergun rotation, so that's kind of cool. I suppose technically I don't need to do the rotation just yet because I do have the max ammo out in the main room from the Samantha Easter egg. So what I'll probably do is I'll play through the entirety of this Thundergun ammo, and then once I run out of ammo, we'll go get the max ammo from the spawn room, from the Easter egg we did earlier. Well, death machine here is a little bit awkward because we are, sorry. Set on my phone, started vibrating. I was like making sure nothing was going on. What's your opinion with the entirety of the zombie storyline? Well, I'll be honest, I'm not the best when it comes to like the entirety of the zombie storyline. Welcome in, Shiro. Welcome in. Good day, curd nerds. What makes us curds? Do you know what curds are? Because I don't know if you guys have ever had cheese curds, but they're pretty good. I like cheese curds. It's kind of a random thing, but I do like them. Anyways, with the zombie storyline, I'm not the best when it comes to like the full zombies storyline, but I know enough to know that it does feel like it's not that well told, I would say. I think that from a storytelling perspective, they did a much better job with Cold War than they did with the other zombie storylines. Now that being said, that's not to say that I enjoyed the Cold War storyline more, because I don't know that I did. I think it's like kind of here or there. The problem is that the story that gets told in Cold War is exposed to a majority of the player base that actually plays those maps, because the Easter eggs are very easy to do and the game like forces you through the storyline. Whereas with the other zombies games, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, even like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, whatever the case was, the storyline is like very underlying, and unless you go dig it up yourself, you just like never know what's going on, right? And I think that's fine. I think that like it's fine to have details like that, but if you want the players to have some connection to the storyline as a whole, then it needs to be presented in a similar way that Cold War storyline was. Because again, Cold War, like I said, Cold War's like storyline is kind of shoved down your throat, and like you can't play a map without, without being exposed to some piece of the storyline in that sense. That being said, though, I will say I really, really hate the fact that the characters in Cold War are just like random operators, like operators you get to pick, right? There's an Australian YouTuber that makes cheese and introduces himself like that. That's funny. That's funny that he makes cheese and he introduces himself as a curd. That's funny. How's the run? We're doing okay. We are 3 hours in. I started this run earlier this morning. We did about 2.5 hours, got to round 50, and now we're putting in some extra hours. We probably won't finish this tonight, but we'll put in some extra hours and get it up a little ways, and then we may finish it off tomorrow. It might take 2 whole days. I don't know. But it's going to be a long map for sure. With the storytelling, oh my gosh, it's all over the place, but me, I love the small details. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And like, I will say that in all of the maps where you play as the original cast of characters, right? Nikolai Dempsey, Richtofen, and Takio. All of the maps where you play as the original 4 characters, even though you're not directly exposed to a lot of elements of the storyline, the characters give that to you, right? There's a connection that's developed there because the characters have so much dialogue, right? So that sort of connection between character and player is missing in Cold War. But obviously they still tell the story like relatively well, even though I don't necessarily think that the storyline is better than the Ether storyline from Black Ops 3 and back. But I will say that it does feel like it's told slightly better in Cold War. Okay, I think we're like fairly close to end of round here. Maybe one more thunder gun shot. Yeah, there's enough. There's enough zombies left. I do agree, I miss having dedicated characters like the original 4, but you can't replace them. It would be nice to have people to try and connect to it. Yeah, and I think they try to do that in Cold War to some degree. Like, Samantha Maxis is still there. You have Weaver, and you have recurring characters, right? But it's just like, it's not quite the same as like you know, Nikolai and his like constant blundering over words, and he's like, I'm drunk all the time. Like there's just a special like player character connection between you and when you're playing Nikolai, right? You like almost feel like you're a drunk blubbering Russian. Dude, the spawns are so slow in this map. It's crazy, actually. Okay, got a max ammo from the Samantha Easter egg. So that is out of the way. We will probably, oh, I did not mean to throw this monkey. It's my fault. Oops. Best thing about this story, in my opinion, is how thematically appropriate it is. It's all about cycles and how the characters can't escape them. And how you could just say you can, yeah, you always restart. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No, I like that interpretation for sure. Annihilator. Dude, honestly, I don't know if you knew, Shiro, but I had no idea up until earlier today that that weapon has a melee. You can just like pistol whip people with it. I had never known that. It's fucking wild. It's the best weapon in the game. True. My bad. I love how it's becoming a meme at this point. It wasn't even me that did it. I want you guys to know that like a majority of the meme, like the running memes on this, are just because like one of my chatters said it. It's not because I came up with it. So. I'm not against the fact that they're gonna just want characters I can care for it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That one dude. Yeah, so I would say that the character, like the chaos storyline for Black Ops 4, I like those characters. Like I was talking to somebody else about this the other day. In all the years of zombies where they've created different crews, there's not a single crew of characters that I dislike, right? like the whole crew, right? That I dislike. There are a couple characters that I dislike. There's like that I like less than I like other characters. I wouldn't say that I dislike any particular characters, but there are certain characters that I like less than I like other characters. But there's not a specific crew that I can say with confidence that like, this crew sucks. You know what I mean? Like they've always made really solid groups of characters whenever they make a new character group. Like the Call of the Dead crew, the Shadows of Evil crew, the Mob of the Dead crew, you know, the original 4, obviously, Ultimus and like Primus or whatever, those versions of themselves, all of those groups, and then Victus, the guys from Transit, all of these groups. There's not a single group of them that I dislike. So it's interesting to me that, you know, they put all this effort and they make such good groups of people to be played as zombies characters, and they just like don't continue to utilize them moving into Cold War, right? It's just like you just play as like whoever you want to play as, and it's just for like random arbitrary characters. You can play as like, you know, people from the campaign. You can play as like Scream or like Bruce Willis from Die Hard if you want to, right? It's just like they're all like Warzone operators, you know? So many Widow's Wines. As like kind of racist stereotypes. Yeah. I don't know if like racist is the right word, but they're definitely stereotypical characters. Like the Russian is the drunk one, right? Oh, he's drunk on vodka. The American is like the one that's loud and screams at everything, you know? And like Takeo is the content Japanese soldier who's like always talking about honor and stuff. It's like, yeah, they're very stereotypical. But yeah, it ends up working out because they like wrap it into the storyline or whatever. But like that's just because like back in 2008 when World at War came out, like they weren't really thinking about building a storyline. They were not thinking about building, you know, a multiverse and a whole storyline to go along with these characters. They were just like, yeah, let's just try and make it make sense, you know? Like let's just try and like throw some random characters together and we'll give them some funny lines and it'll be a good time, you know? And like, if that's the goal, then they certainly attain that in World at War, right? But I think that now that they have a storyline like built, it's weird to see it go back in like a more like fun arcadey type style, like Cold War is. I hate how they did Victus. Yeah, yeah, they just like left them. They left him there in Untoten and Call of the Dead, right? Not much you can do about that, I guess, you know? It's, I feel like it's a little bit of a cliffhanger that they could definitely wrap around back to, but it seems really unlikely that they would choose to do so. Okay, that is anywhere but here. Okay, boys, this is more than likely going to be the very first round where we actually trade away the Thunder Gun. So that'll be fun. Random question, do you watch anime? Of course. Of course I watch anime. Do I look like a weeaboo? Because I kind of am sometimes. No, like in all honesty, I do watch anime. I consider myself someone who is who does watch anime, but amongst anime watchers, I don't stand a chance. Like whenever someone who like really watches anime and like asks me, "Hey, do you watch anime?" Then it's like not really, you know, like they start going down a list of all these animes that they've watched and I'm like, but I haven't actually watched any of those, if that makes sense. Hang on, sorry boys, I'm getting a phone call. Apologies, boys. My girlfriend's out and about, and she's trying to check on the cat because our cat, she's like okay, but she's been feeling kind of weird today, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm like keeping an eye on the cat while I'm streaming and stuff. She seems fine, but we're just like a little bit concerned because she's been kind of acting aloof lately. But anyways, yeah, no, to answer your question, I do watch animes, but I don't watch like a ton. I'm currently in the middle of watching My Hero Academia, so that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I think she's fine. It's like I said, she's just kind of acting a little bit aloof, and she's just been kind of sleepy all day, but we had some people over yesterday, and like my girlfriend left one of the windows open, so it's like, yeah, I don't really know. Our cat's never been sick. She like never goes outside, so yeah, that's kind of just like the thought on it, but you know, we'll see. Okay, boys. Well, we are on our first Thundergun rotation. So these will be fun. This is something that I'm gonna have to do quite a few times in this game set. So sit back and relax as we settle in on the box spins. An SVG. Did you guys know that the Pharaoh auto shoots? Like I knew it was like a 4-round burst or whatever, but I always like tap shot it, you know, like kept like rebursting it or whatever. If you just like hold it down, it just auto bursts. Real fresh. I wish I could play BO3 and newer. I never played them because I lost my job during the pandemic and I couldn't buy them. Damn, dude, that sucks. Yeah, it's definitely been tough as a result of the pandemic. I was kind of in that same boat for a little while myself. But you know, all the best to you. I hope everything gets better for you, buddy. And maybe one day you can experience Black Ops 3 with us and it'll be a good time. We'll all be here for you on that day. What? Yeah, dude, no, I didn't know that until like recently. The Pharaoh just like auto shoots. All right, we got an STG. I really don't want to get stuck there. I think I can spin again, but only like if I pull the horde like all the way back over here. Anything I see that comes up pink in here, I'm like, oh, that's not it. Does the RK5 also do that? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. The dredge does. I'm just now learning that the dredge does. I'm like holding the dredge and I was like, I wonder if this one does it. And it does. Dredge does it. If you just like hold it, it shoots it auto. I learned so much here. We're learning together. The one hit dredge rotation. Wow, the XM53. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous to shoot the XM53 because I might actually kill some zombies and then it's gonna cause them to start respawning. I don't really know how much damage this thing does, but I have danger closest for it. I'm glad to be subbed to your page. Hey, I appreciate that, man. And I'm glad to you know, to be able to offer something to you. Wild. I don't think I've ever actually seen the skin actually apply. So like I used a mod a long time ago to apply all these skins to these guns. And the AK-74U is one that's like never actually applied. Yeah. How'd you just get? Yeah, I'm literally like talking through it right now. So the I used a mod a long time ago to apply these skins to these guns, and the AK-74U is one that always like it spins up in the box and like shows the skin, but whenever you pick it up, it like never applies it. So I just figured it didn't work or whatever, but for whatever reason, it just like it works on this map. I should just let you talk. Nah, dude, you're fine. I'm just, we're on the same wavelength. That's all it is. Phone died? Damn, bro. Well, welcome back. I don't know if you've got your phone plugged in now or whatever, but a dingo? Can confirm the MW2 multiplayer is a lot of fun. Cool, cool. That's good news. I might get around to that at some point. I'll be honest. I don't know that I want to stream it. I just don't really like. I would say that I'm like somewhat decent at Call of Duty multiplayer, but I don't want to like just stream every Call of Duty because it's a Call of Duty, you know, like, the new Call of Duty's out, I'm gonna stream it because it's Call of Duty. Like, I don't want to be known as like a Call of Duty streamer. I'd rather just like just do zombies, if that makes sense. It makes it very like easy and sort of streamlined to keep my content in the same area, because then I feel like I have to branch off into like every Call of Duty, and I don't know. I just feel like it gets messy if I do that. Yeah. Zombies community is better. That's fair. That's fair. I did switch out the right weapon, right? I'm just like making sure I'm like I'm not holding the thunder gun in my pocket, and I'm like, I'm just not getting it back. Oh shit, that made me poop myself a little bit, actually. That zombie came up behind me. It's because I managed to kill one of them, evidently. I think. That's my guess is what happened, actually, but I don't know. The SVG. Can I have thunder gun now? Can I have thunder gun? We have thunder gun at home. But mom. Less 12-year-olds, fair. Thunderwall, yeah. Fair. I don't like it. It doesn't taste the same. Dude, the camo on this looks sick, actually. Like, I haven't actually seen this camo on this, because, like, it's just never, like, appropriately gone on it, but it looks dope. Papa? Papa? We have found it. God damn it. Favorite non-wonder weapon gun? I mean, I'm definitely picking up this max ammo. There's no reason for me not to, I guess, because it gives me my Widow's grenades back. My favorite non-wonder weapon gun is the Marshall. What are they called? Marshall 17s? Whatever, the Marshall dual wield shotguns from Zetsubo no Shima. Those things are so much fun to play with. So for these power-ups, like, if you get like an insta-kill or a death machine, because of the amount of time that it takes the zombies to respawn back in, you want to wait until these like start flashing and then pick it up. So that way you can actually get as much value out of this as possible. Because otherwise you're just like sitting here with a death machine and no zombies to kill. Bruh. Yeah, I know. RIP, my guys. Got that max ammo right at the wrong time. Does BO3 have a reset? Not that I'm aware of. If it does, it's very long. The round 255 on Nacht or Untoten is like 300 hours. That's the world record. The world record for round 255 on Nacht with classic gums is like 300 hours. So we're not gonna hit the reset on that. Sounds good, Shiro. See you in a bit. Hello, kitten. Hello. Come here. Good girl. Coming unstoppable. I don't know the lyrics, but that's kind of how it goes. Oh damn, I didn't realize they were still spawning. It's kind of the hard thing about this map, I guess, is like that since the spawns are so slow, it's hard to tell when the round is ending. This is a map where I definitely wish that I had a zombie counter. That way you could really tell when the round was ending. at all these Widow's grenades. Phone time. Welcome back, Shiro. Welcome back. Stop. Spam mule kick to make thunder gun appear very quick. Yes, please. Thunder gun quickly. Imagine having to do a round 100 without a wonder weapon. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple maps that like come to mind. I mean, you can do, I mean, obviously like some situations are much worse than others, right? Where it's like, okay, so let's say that you had to do Nacht or Untoten in Black Ops 3 without a wonder weapon, without a thunder gun, right? That would be awful. Probably borderline impossible. You'd be able to do it with Mega Gobblegums, and that would be about it, I think. Because of the AATs. But with classics, you would basically have to get all of your kills with danger closest, and like the L4 siege is like my best bet. That's probably the one gun in the game that does the most damage to a group of zombies outside of a wonder weapon. And then obviously you have the ray guns, right? You'd have to just, well, I mean, if we're assuming there's no wonder weapons, then maybe there's no ray guns either. Well, if we're saying on Nacht or Untoten, right? If there's no double pack-a-punch, because there's no pack-a-punch on Nacht or Untoten. So it's entirely dependent, like, on in this theoretical world where there's no wonder weapons on your map, right? You know, it's like, well, what other tools do you have access to you? Because like, there's a couple maps that like don't technically, because like. Take Garad Krovi, for example. Garad Krovi is not a map that you really use the wonder weapon to get to round 100. It's a useful tool that helps with getting to round 100 because of the slow effect that it provides. But that's all it does. It just slows the zombies down. And after you've done the slow effect, it doesn't really do anything. So you spend the entire 100 rounds killing zombies with a shield, right? Technically, the Ray Gun Mark III does actually kill zombies for like the first 40 rounds or whatever, but you know, those are not the hard ones. The first 40 are not the hard ones. The last 40 are the hard ones. Oh my god, that was actually really, really close. I may have died there if I got caught right there. I had one Widow's Grenade and then I had to switch to my ray gun to try and spray my way out of there. As much as I like Widows for this strategy, it's like actually really bad for the box spins. Well, probably the best example of a bare bones map where there's not much that you gain from the wonder weapons is Call of the Dead on Black Ops 1. Because while there is wonder weapons in that map, you have access to the ray gun, you have the access to the scavenger, and you have access to the VR11. The VR11 at most kills, I want to say 33 zombies. Maybe it's 15 ammo and then like 18 after you pack a punch it or something. It's like, I want to say it's 33 zombies. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's not much. It's like a little bit more than one full horde of zombies because you can turn them into humans and the humans die, right? So like you turn them, but it happens one at a time, right? So you have like 30 bullets, you turn 30 zombies into humans, and that's it. That's all it does. The scavenger does kill zombies, but it only kills until about round 30 or 40-ish. I think if it's Pack-a-Punched, it one-shots through round 40. But if it's not Pack-a-Punched, it only one-shots through round 30. So the wonder weapons in that map fall off very hard, very soon. So I would consider that map probably the closest thing we have to a quote-unquote bare bones map, where you don't really have much in terms of tools to get to round 100. And the world record on that map, to my knowledge, is 92. But that was after, you know, the maximum time limit of play, and the game, like, freezes, you know, the game resets, right? But, like, I mean, if you want to talk about, like, just like, you know, what map has, like, no wonder weapons, how far could you get, like, I mean, I guess if we talk about, like, World at War maps, it's a little bit different, because, you know, solo, Nacht, Untoten, through Shinonuma, those maps are all 24 zombies around, so it gets significantly easier. XM53. Oh no. Oh fuck. That was actually just so fucking close. Holy shit. I got caught on that wall. I panicked a little bit because there was a crawler. I would, moving forward, I would much prefer to do these box spins with in plain sight or anywhere over here and not danger closest. Which, in fairness, I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible. I think we can like try and line up the rounds where we like need to do box spins with those gobblegums or whatever, but it's not necessarily a guarantee, because like there's just gonna be spots where we run out of thunder gun ammo and we just like have to take whatever gobblegum we have access to. You know, in all honesty, it's not even that bad. Like, this map's like, realistically, it's not even that bad. The thing is that there's just no way we can get the thunder gun back out of the box. Hey, look at that. God fucking damn it. I'm sorry. I know I'm yelling right in your ear, aren't I? Okay. My cat's like meowing at me. I'm like yelling. Well, I guess I'll take this max ammo. Cat's like, bro, you need to chill. Yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. Okay, cat. Can't be walking around when I'm like getting chased like this. What you want, huh? You can either lay down. Gonna lay down. She just wants pets. She's like, pet me, damn it. I might have to go put her in the other room while we're streaming. Okay, guys, give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna go put her in the other room. Father, please pet me. I need your attention. That's exactly right. That's what she needs. That's what she wants, rather. Give me just a minute, guys. Come on. Okay, I gotta be a little bit prepared before I unpause here. Because I don't have any Widow's grenades. Dude, I would kill for a weapon with an ammo mod on it right now. I'll take any ammo mod. I'll take Thunderwall. Well, somewhere in there I missed marking stock option, so that's my fault. But that's a new rotation. It's good that it didn't spin up alchemical. That would have been really bad. Not too bad of a max ammo there. so we're on a new rotation. It's actually pretty good timing, honestly. So like, we're gonna get to use this alchem this round more than likely, and then we'll have a spin on the gobblegum machine to use. And there is a 1 in 4 shot that we spin up alchem. You are a god, by the way. No, Austin. I am simply a man on a camera. No, I wanted that nuke, damn it. Kind of getting to the point where the ray gun Mark II doesn't do as much. Man on a camera who's a god of zombies. That's a statement, I suppose. I'll be honest. I don't really consider myself to be an individual who's like particularly gifted at zombies. I just like play a fair bit, I suppose. Because I feel like when I watch like high round players and world record runners, I'm just like always impressed by those guys because they're just like they're on another level from me even. But thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. I do. That's fair, fair. Oh shit. I meant to slide there and I crouched. Widow's Wine definitely shining in some of these spots here. And the ray gun Mark II is definitely falling off at this point. Gonna get MW2 or probably not. I will more than likely play Warzone 2.0 or whatever they're calling it. I don't know that I'm gonna get the full game. So maybe. But if I do, it's just gonna be like for my personal use. I don't really see myself streaming it all that much. I was talking to somebody earlier in chat about Modern Warfare 2 and I don't really see myself like streaming multiplayer or anything like that. Like I'm alright at multiplayer. I would say I'm probably like just slightly above average. But I'm not like any crazy like multiplayer player or commentator or anything like that. So I think it just makes more sense to keep my content to the zombies stuff. And you know, I mean, if they have like any, I've heard some good things about, there's like a drop zone DMZ or something, like game type. I don't know what it's called. I don't really know anything about it, but I've heard good things about it. So I guess if that pans out, then maybe I'll start streaming some of that stuff. But I think it's kind of unlikely that I stream it, to be honest with you. So if I get it, it'll just be to like play with friends. I don't really see myself hopping on the bandwagon. But maybe I will. Who knows? Who knows? If I do, it'll be late. It'll be well after everybody else has experienced the game. Because I fully intend to finish the zombies challenges and stuff first. Stuff that I have set forth for me. Yeah. Yeah, Austin, no, you are absolutely correct. That's why when you say that I'm a god at zombies as a result of me getting to round 62 on Nacht, it's like, well, I mean, kind of, I guess. But it's like the difficulty of this map is not really that high in my opinion. It's like it's mostly just kind of a nuisance because of how long it takes, because you don't have a ton of tools to kill the zombies. You basically only have the only thing that really kills the zombies this high is the thunder gun, and then like, you know, your drops for the round, so you'll get like an insta kill, a nuke or whatever. Death machines, those things, they help, but for the most part you are just killing zombies with the thunder gun. And when you run out of the ammo in the thunder gun, you don't have a ton of options. You basically either have to spin the gobble gum until you get alchemical antithesis, which gives you more ammo, or you can go put it in the box and spin it again, just rotate the thunder gun out, and you know, you just kind of get to pick and choose which one of those you want to do. But god damn it, of course. Of course we get a max ammo immediately after we pop this alchem. That's the third time this has happened this game. But yeah, it takes a fairly long time to just group the zombies up and then kill them. You just kill them 24 at a time with the thunder gun. So, but yeah, the run overall will take many more hours on top of this. Another max ammo. It will definitely not be completed by tomorrow, just like as a side note. But I will have it. We'll probably be streaming Nacht tomorrow, to be clear. It's just gonna take that long. So you know, I'll probably finish the stream tonight, and then we'll have to keep going tomorrow. Is kind of where my head's at. Because like the average Nacht run is like 14 hours, so we're gonna be here for a fair bit longer. But in any case, we'll catch you next stream, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Take the stock option. Yeah, spin again. And Alchem. Okay, dope. I think my plan for this evening is we're gonna go until 65, and then we're gonna conclude the stream, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow. So we won't be on very much longer, but we got a little bit further behind us now. Put about another 2.5 hours in here. Okay. I'm gonna get up this group of zombies. We are going to kill this group of zombies. And then as soon as I kill them, that will be the end of this stream. Say as soon as, but I do need to like actually make use of this insta kill, so let's do that real quick. Pretty solid max ammo as well. Okay. Let's get up a group real quick. We'll kill that group, and then as soon as this group dies, then we will conclude the stream for today. Okay. I'll leave the death machine for tomorrow. It'll be fine. Okay. So we're on round 65. We've got clean, no spawns right now, so zombies are like spawning in at basically the start of round 65. We'll resume this tomorrow, and that will I don't know. We might be able to finish it tomorrow. It kind of depends, because there's still quite a bit of zombies remaining. So we'll probably put in about 5 more hours tomorrow at the very least. So in any case, if you're hanging out, I want to say thanks for hanging out. It's been a fun stream, and we'll see you guys next time.